It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the boys and the 49ers, and it's all up next.
We are about 40 miles or so. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action here. Purdy. And this one is incomplete.
I like the play action there on 2nd and short, partner. You try and convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit them with that play action, looks like a run, and then try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Second down and 3. McCaffrey on the counter. A strong running. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Purdy bootlegging it. Throw caught there by Willis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy sets up to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Option play, here's Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Play action now, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You may want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he's up to the 15-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Purdy will look to throw again here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And it's caught. And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pollard gets it off the option. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The throwing here, Purdy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He got 29 yards that time.
29 yards. 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 29
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Pollard will take it up the gut. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They toss it down to Pollard. Oh, a heck of a move. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's up to the 45. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 19. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Offense is moving a little bit out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This is caught. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves.
Oh, and now meanwhile, on the tackle, some words back and forth. A penalty flag is out. Let's see what this is all about. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Purdy off the play fake. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down, Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Desperation time, Prescott on 4th.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath, and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Dak. And this one too low.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. McCaffrey following the penalty. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
One last shot now for Prescott. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.